for some reason speculated that the photos of the boys fell off in strange.
Hey, yeah, that's actually kind of odd.
Warning. Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yo, what is going on, Tig? So this video is a bit different. This is kind of me checking out the hidden world of BTS, you know, conspiracy theories, fan theories, scandals, rumors, and things like that. I feel like it's very important to know what kind of theories and bad mouthing kind of goes on in the world so that I know how to be like, that's cap when I see it. You know what I mean? So we got the hidden world of BTS conspiracies. Let's hop into this one. Let's hop into it. Let's go. Welcome to Midnight Theories. It sounds like Mystery Recapped.
Hi, Mystery Recapped here.
So they're kind of like Mythbusters. They're basically talking about all the myth and scandals and shit like that. This video is made for entertainment purposes and should not be taken seriously. Every theory I speak on is fictional and made up by fans unless stated otherwise. Please do not use me as a news source. Information is subject to change / outdated. Take this entire video with a grain of salt. I do not believe anything I'm listening to. This is solely entertainment purposes. I'm not taking it and internalizing it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna take it with a grain of salt alongside your guys' comments in the comment section, which is gonna help me, you know, further my thought process.
Have you ever wondered how BTS rose to success at an outstanding rate?
Sometimes.
Was it luck? A loving and rapidly growing fan base? Or
I think it was the fan base,
because
because you guys go
Join
mad.
us as we dive
Every
into
new
some
video
of the
that
wackiest
drops
and
is
creepy
crazy.
fan theories surrounding BTS. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Midnight Theories.
Hi.
And if you're new here,
Welcome back.
welcome to
thank you.
Midnight Theories. Forget everything you thought you knew about K-pop.
Okay.
Welcome to your new home for all K-pop related theories, urban legends, and news.
Wait, why did you tell me to forget everything?
Just to reiterate my disclaimer, we can't ever picture the idea of falling for a cult. We think we know the red flags, we've seen the movies and TV shows, but do we really know what we're getting into before it's too late? According to researchers, anyone can be drawn into a cult, no matter how smart you are.
Cults are everywhere. Police
While I was
forces,
doing my research for the
churches,
wackiest and strangest theories surrounding BTS,
everything that's a
Why
group
is
is
that?
technically a cult if they try to recruit
with
you.
an open mind, if you look at K-pop as a whole, we can start to see the similarities between the two. And no, I'm not saying that K-pop or any one fandom or group is a cult, but I can see how the theory came to be. Each fandom follows and in a way worships their group and idols to the highest of pedestals.
Yeah, at the end of the day, anybody who worships a certain thing or their way of thinking is correct and try to make you believe that and try to recruit you into that, you know, mindset, that is a cult in itself. You know what I mean?
Each fandom follows and
I
in a
don't
way
feel like
worships
cult is
their
a
group
negative
and
word
idols
all
to
the
the
time.
highest of
It's just what it
pedestals.
is.
These idols have the biggest influence over their fans. We buy anything with our idol's faces on it.
Is that
even
the
if
white
it's
Vans from
smallest
J-Hope's
thing
song?
that connects to the idol.
They
Like
had
their
everybody
favorite
wearing white
chapstick,
Vans, bro, on
fabric
God.
detergent, all the way up to their designer clothes. And we can sell them out in seconds.
Huh?
If you identify as one fandom, for example, ARMY, you can be opening yourself up to criticism and be ostracized by opposing fandoms.
That's one thing I see. Like, I'll get these comments very often. I stan this group, and then this group is my bias wrecker, or like this group is my bias, or he's my bias, and this is my bias wrecker. Why can't you just have two biases, or like multiple biases at the same time? It's odd to me, but I guess it's just something that's fun within the fan bases. I don't know the nuances of that. I don't really hardcore fan over groups like that. I'm more so here for the music. But why do you guys do that? Why do you have a bias and then a bias wrecker? Why can't you just appreciate both of them to the same degree? You know what I mean? Let me know that in the comment section. Let me know what your thought process on that is.
And be ostracized by opposing fandoms. You're told you can't possibly be both or multi-fandom.
I just said that.
You must pick one.
I just said that.
We get inspired and empowered by these groups and given a sense of purpose. We also start to find others who love and cherish them as much as we do. We build our communities and frequently gather at fan meets, fan-made events, and concerts. We sing, dance, and wave our light sticks while in a trance as we watch our idols perform.
Yo.
And after the concert's over, it feels like a blur.
If I was watching this presentation, if I was in university, sitting down in class, and this girl was giving a presentation, I would be like, yo, shit. She's making it so clear that fan bases are kind of like cults. I really hope nobody's taking offense to that. Again, take everything you see here with a grain of salt. This is solely opinion-based content. None of what she is saying is real. Do not take offense to it. Do not let it get to your mind. But it's kind of weird how everything she's saying is kind of leading to this one ideology that it's cult. It's mad. She's doing such a good job at this.
Events and concerts. We sing, dance, and wave our light sticks while in a trance as we watch our idols perform. And after the concert's over, it feels like a blur and we can't quite remember the event, even after it just happened. But again, it's just a fan theory.
One thing I like to do is not take out my phone at events or record. I want to remember it. So I just observe.
Invest your entire life savings for a good cause?
join us at the Bangtan Estate where we frequently gather to sing, dance, and worship our 7 leaders. Here at the Bangtan Estate, we learn community, financial stability, foreign languages, synchronization, and combat skills to prepare us for battle whenever the time comes. I mean, team building. For a small fee of your entire life savings and your soul, you can have a lifetime membership.
She said for a small fee of your entire life savings, you can have an entire membership.
Fee of your entire life savings and your soul.
And
you
your
can have
soul.
a lifetime membership. We welcome you with open arms. Welcome to the BTS Army. I purple you.
Damn. Listen, Army, do not get upset.
Very
This video
recently,
is
it has
satire.
been brought to my attention that K-pop and the Illuminati have found themselves intertwined with one another. Now, why is that, and what do BTS have to do with it? First, we must explain what the Illuminati is. In modern speak, the Illuminati is referred to an organization that is said to mastermind current events and has found its way heavily rooted in today's pop culture. It's said that if you find yourself invited into this highly coveted organization, they can bring you money and success, but with a price. This fan theory was created after the group started to gain traction and became well known internationally. Fans poked fun, saying that the boys must have been gotten involved with the secret society, and that was ultimately the factor that brought the boys to success.
I don't know, bro.
Fans-
I can't. At the same time, I don't know the nuances of Hollywood, the K-pop industry, and the peak levels of it. But there's this concept going around where if you sell your soul, you can gain a certain level of success. And selling your soul can take on multiple forms. You know, it could be you praying to a devil. It could be you having a dream about it and trying to manifest that. Like, selling your soul can present itself in so many ways. And she's trying to say that BTS, or there's a conspiracy around the fact that the boys sold their soul. They gave something so they can achieve that level of success. But at the end of the day, if you guys watched the previous video I watched, the Dark Side of K-pop, or Blackpink Lisa and her experience in the K-pop industry, you can see that idols go through a lot of shit, training 7 hours, even more a day, you know, to get the results that they get. And I know BTS goes harder. They are perfectionists. They are perfect, especially Jimin. If you guys watched the little documentary I watched of the entire BTS cast,
노래를 부를 수 있을까 하면서 요즘은 그냥 계속 그것만 고민하고 있는 것 같다. 요즘에 좀 힘들었던 게 잘 안 돼. 하는 것만큼 잘 안 돼.
you know that Jimin is a perfectionist. He has beautiful vocals, but he is constantly trying to improve. That's one thing I love about BTS. You know, their improvement mindset. I don't think they sold their soul.
The secret society.
That's a conspiracy
and that was
I will not
ultimately
believe.
the factor that brought the boys to success. Fans have also compiled said evidence through the boys' music videos and concept photos that hint to the said organization. But if this organization did exist, wouldn't they like to be kept a secret and hidden in the shadows? Or do they find entertainment in people questioning the what if? In the end, this is simply fictional, and we mustn't dumb down their success, achievements, and worldwide acknowledgement
like that.
for a running joke.
I like that
What
she's
we
kind
can
of
do is celebrate their achievements and
emphasizing
bring
that
the
it's
boys
fictional.
into a positive image.
eighth member.
Our next theory is no stranger to armies. This is probably the most infamous theory created by the fandom, and it is that BTS once had an 8th member. The group is a 7-member boy group, but longtime fans believe that prior to the group's debut, BTS's original lineup consisted of 8 members.
I've heard about
Well,
that.
where would these fans even get the idea of an 8th member?
I heard about that.
The
I
person
don't know
who
if it's true, though.
popularized the 8th member scenario was a user from Tumblr who, for some reason, speculated that the photos of the boys felt off and strange
Hey, yeah, that's actually kind of odd. That is actually kind of odd. What the fuck?
for some reason.
It's like somebody was supposed to be right
something,
there,
or rather,
in this spot right
someone
here.
was missing or simply vanished from existence. Once the post went viral, others around the world felt the same, and they started to investigate and collect any kind of evidence to back up their theory. So, was it a new Mandela effect, or something else? As a collection of photos were brought together, fans couldn't help but feel that BTS already had this sort of unusual spacing within the group photos. It looked as if there was a vacant spot where one person could place themselves in every one of
Maybe the vacant spot is Army.
photos. It looked as if there was a vacant spot where one person could place themselves in every one of their photos. As fans were on the hunt for clues, they came across a possible lead. The first evidence they presented was the pre-debut photo of the group that appeared. And of course, we had an unfamiliar face accompanying the boys. So, who was this unnamed face? Now that these fans found what they thought was clear evidence, they further digged through the internet to find out who he was and why didn't he debut with the boys. Some speculated that he left to go solo.
Didn't he
Others
make a
thought
rap
he
song
left
with them?
because he
I'm
didn't
pretty
want
sure.
to be an idol. And the speculations got even darker. Rumors started that the unknown member passed away, and that's the reason the boys continued to leave a vacant spot was in memory of their former member.
It's a bit deep.
It wasn't until fans finally found the identity of the unknown member and the rumors came to an end. This unfamiliar face turned out to be Big Hit's producer, Supreme Boy. Now, some of you may find the name familiar.
I'm like, I know I'm not tripping.
In 2014, BTS released their Dark and Wild album. One track on the album was Cypher Part 3 featuring Supreme Boy. He, alongside the rap line, performed the cypher live. So one last question remained. Why was he in the group picture?
Because he
We
decided
finally
to be
got
a
our
producer.
question answered in the backstory of BTS. Before BTS were BTS, the group originally went by DNH and had a completely different lineup.
I never knew that.
The group was made up of underground rappers
went by
like
DNH.
RM himself. DNH consisted of Iron, 11, Kiddo, RM, and Supreme Boy. All members left Big Hit Entertainment except Supreme Boy and RM. Supreme Boy stayed at the entertainment company and helped the boys produce.
That's probably another big reason why the underground scene kind of gave RM a lot of shit, considering the fact that he didn't necessarily sell himself out or sell his soul to the K-pop industry, but he decided to go a different path than most of the people who wanted to go to the underground scene. I understand that, but at the same time, it's fucked up that they would do that.
Supreme Boy and RM. Supreme Boy stayed at the entertainment company and helped the boys produce and compose many of their tracks. So yes, technically Supreme Boy is BTS's mystery 8th member. ARMYs unknowingly played a game of telephone and that's why the information kept getting misconstrued.
You guys find out
Or
everything. Holy shit.
Maybe that's what Big Hit wants us to think. Maybe the answer was in front of us the whole time. What if the 8th member really was?
Is this your way of asking me to join the band?
BTS 제8회 멤버 영입 제안이냐고.
That O was a no.
It's pretty known that unlike other entertainment agencies, Big Hit doesn't have a strict dating policy. Due to this reason and some interesting interactions between the boys and female celebrities, it has
who is
sparked some
that?
entertaining fan
Who's that in the
theories.
green?
Through the years,
Green hair and,
boys
like,
have
black.
spoken up about their past
That was a good look.
relationships and one-sided loves before their debut. It is also unknown if the boys have dated anyone after their debut. However, this hasn't stopped the fans from trying to tie the boys to other idols in the industry. The most popular dating rumor has to be Jimin and Twice's Jonghyun. It all started when both groups were promoting
Dating or
during the
beef?
same time on Music Bank. Both groups were getting interviewed backstage and BTS sang a small preview of their song Spring Day. Twice were also smiling and dancing to the boys' voices. Jonghyun was the only member in her group to put in an extra effort and did some little ad-libs while the boys sang. After the interaction, Jimin snuck a glance at Jonghyun. This is the moment fans were in a
seen
sudden
that.
frenzy and posted about it in several forums. Now,
know that
cue in the
look.
hundreds of compilation videos and pictures both fandoms could get their hands on. This is where we start to analyze and see the interesting and unusual interactions.
I feel like people take like these dating conspiracy to like a whole nother level. You'll see your favorite idol glance at somebody and you're gonna sit there and be like, oh my god, they like each other. I'll be in public with my girlfriend and somebody will walk past. My girlfriend will look at them first and she will actually tell me, she'll be like, yo, look at that, do you see that? And then I'll look. A glance says nothing. Like if they're hugging a certain type of way, if they're kissing, yes. But I don't think you can tell that much by just a simple interaction. There's so much more nuances to human behavior. It's just a glance. How is there like hundreds of videos based on that one glance? It doesn't make sense.
Their hands on. This is
It
where
doesn't
we
add
start
up.
to analyze and see the interesting and unusual interactions the two idols shared.
Okay,
After
now we're
many
getting
clips
some.
compiled, we
we're
see
getting
the
some
progression of the
sustenance.
idols sneaking quick, sweet glances at each other, and it starts to show how the idols grew uncomfortable and sometimes could be interpreted as disgust towards each other. These so-called evidence had both fandoms completely confused as to what happened between both idols. We may never know, and perhaps there isn't anything to know at all, and we as a fandom just got lost in our heads for a second. This
Maybe.
isn't the only Bang
Maybe.
Twice rumor the idols found themselves in. During a broadcast, Nayeon opened up about her hard time recording Heartshaker. She exclaimed that the song was too high-pitched for her and it was hard on her vocals. After repeating her lines multiple times, she said she almost spilled blood, sweat, and tears due to the strain on her vocal cords.
Blood, sweat, and tears. I know
The
you said
second
that
time
on
she
purpose.
mentioned BTS was during an interview. Nayeon was asked about her unusual sleeping habits. She mentioned she sleeps with a heating blanket and usually wakes up in sweat. It wasn't until the members jumped in and mentioned that they sometimes find her singing BTS's song Fire in her sleep. Due to these references Nayeon made, armies couldn't help but speculate that Nayeon
I did a react to Fire. So if any of you guys are looking for that, that is on Patreon. It's somewhere over on Patreon. I'll try to find the link and put it in the description or comment section. But the Fire reaction is Patreon exclusive.
Due to these references Nayeon made, armies couldn't help but speculate that Nayeon must be dating one of the boys. Now the question was, who was it? After an article was posted about Jungkook's behavior around Nayeon, fans directed their attention towards Jungkook and claimed that it must be him. And of course, just like Jimin and Jonghyun, the two found themselves to be the center of multiple compilation videos. Most groups are extremely busy with their jam-packed schedules and constantly traveling. Taking that into consideration, it's very unlikely both groups have the time to date each other. Not to mention that just because of a small interaction means that there's something more than friendship behind the scenes. Suga was also tangled up in dating rumors. When he started working with solo singer
My introverted
Suran,
boy Suga?
rumors started to fly around when armies thought that Suran made a cryptic post on Instagram and both were spotted wearing what thought to be couple items. Big Hit were quick to shut down the rumors and Suran took to Instagram and did the same. In the K-pop world, two idols of different genders can't simply be friends or co-workers without dating rumors involved. Some fans will jump at any little interaction and make baseless accusations and could possibly damage a person's image. It can be fun at times going along with the dating rumors in K-pop.
It's not the industry, and let's be realistic here. The industry puts limits on the idea of dating, but the reason those limits are put in place is because of the reaction that the fan base or individuals outside of the group will react to such dating scandals. You know what I mean? That is the only reason these dating scandals are put in place, to avoid disrupting the status of an industry. And it's understandable because people can take it way out of proportion and they can spread so many rumors, so many false rumors that it actually damages a group. You know what I mean? And that's actually fucked up. And I do wish it wasn't that messed up. But again, I can't change everybody in the world. And not everybody's going to see the same way that some of us see. And it's crazy, bro. It's just a bit wild to me.
It can be fun at times going along with the dating rumors in K-pop and making jokes about it. But we must keep in mind that these jokes and assumptions are based on real people and could negatively affect these people's lives and careers. Due to every group's success and large growing fan base, we sometimes come into contact with some rotten apples in the bunch that give off a bad image to the fandom. The ones who will do just about anything to get the attention of their beloved idols, even if it means going through dangerous lengths. These people are known as sasaengs. Unfortunately, BTS are no stranger to sasaengs. Through the years, the members have found themselves in dangerous and scary situations that could have ended badly. BTS are often found traveling due to their busy schedules involving tours, fan meets, international promotions, and simply for vacation. Because of this, there have been multiple cases at the airport where BTS have been chased, physically touched, stalked, and had their privacy invaded, and sasaengs have even found personal information in which they could use to book the same flights and hotels as the boys. These people will also find out their personal numbers and constantly call them, especially when the boys go live on BeLive, just to get their attention. Because of this, boys have constantly changed their numbers to avoid this type of behavior. BTS has gained international recognition, which has made it harder for them to travel. The boys have also been spotted and chased in several countries, which have led the boys to run in fear for their safety.
That's actually a bit fucked up. That's really fucked up. Fans can take it a bit too far sometimes. Like, there are normal fans who enjoy the music, enjoy the groups, but people who do shit like this, they are just fucking weird. Really fucking weird.
Chased in several countries, which have led the boys to run in fear for their safety. The boys acknowledge their fame and success, but would like to remind the fans that they are humans like everyone else. We can show our love and support to the boys as long as we don't cross the line between support and obsession.
Facts.
This doesn't just apply to BTS, but as well as other celebrities. As we close today's video, we come to our favorite part where we ask our questions and start a discussion down below in the comments. So armies, how are we feeling about BTS's new album? What was your favorite theory or topic we covered today?
Okay, that's our outro, and I'm pretty sure this album is fairly old because this video dropped when? Back in 2020, so that was a very long time ago. But how about we start our own discussion in the comment section? Let me know your guys' opinions on fan theories and the overall obsession of K-pop groups. There's a difference between being a fan and a difference between having an obsession. Let me know how you feel about obsession versus fandom. You know what I mean? And where do you draw that line between obsession and being a fan? Let me know that in the comment section. Let's start that discussion. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, for anybody who is interested in all BTS live performances, that is over on the Patreon, link in the description. We should have a bunch of stuff and links in the description or in the comment section. Go check out whichever one. But as I always say, stay present, remain present, because present moment is all you have. I will catch you guys next time.